Hello lovelies, welcome to your gentle flow practice. For this practice you'll just need a set of blocks. If you don't have a set of blocks, it's completely okay. It can be done without your blocks. I also have a stronger blend here, which you can't really see on camera. I hope you guys can hear me too, because I don't actually have my microphone on me today, so I hope that the audio comes through okay for this session. So if you do have an oil, run away, go grab it now. Pop some on the wrists, pause me and come back. We're gonna pop some on your wrists, give it a nice little rub in. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, hands over the head. Move all the tension away from the body. Just ignore the cat and the dog playing in the background there. So we're gonna take again a nice deep inhale. Exhale, move all the tension away from the body. Beautiful. Let's do one more like that. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, move all the tension away from the body. Just let the neck and the head and the shoulders drop. Maybe give them a few circles. Pop your oil away if you've still got it out. And we're going to start in reclined butterfly, which I'll move to in just a moment. But just pop that oil up there. And our reclined butterfly, really, you don't need anything for this unless your knees are really up off the ground. You can prop them with some blocks or some cushions. Teddy's going to join us for this practice, I think. But laying back, knees hanging out, and just find yourself in that reclined position. So here's your butterfly here, and then coming down into that reclined position. As you make your way there, just take a moment and release any tension at all that you're experiencing in the body. So take another 3 deep breaths. Maybe take an inhale of your wrist, of the oils that you've got on. Exhale, feel the tension melt away from the body. Invitation to close down the eyes if they're not yet closed down. Beautiful. And just feel yourself landing on the mat. Feel yourself landing in a state of presence. Maybe even bringing the hands on the body somewhere that feels good to you, and just inhaling into the hands, and then exhaling, watch the hands fall away. Inhaling into the hands. Exhale, watch the hands fall away. And just follow that gentle rhythm with the hands rising and falling on the body with your natural breath. And take a minute to set your intention for today's practice. My intention for you is to simply experience some joy and some lightness through this practice. Perhaps have a little bit of fun, have a little bit of playtime, and really bring in something that feels good to you. But your intention might be different. You might just simply be showing up here. Whatever it is that you need through this practice, make sure that you invite it in. Take another nice long exhale. Really, really landing onto the mat this time. And as you do, I want you to draw your knees together. So just gently draw the knees up and in, and then just take the knees out to the edges of the mat and drop them down into a little bit of a 90-90. So just letting them drop side to side. Then bring your feet flat to the mat again and just have them on the mat. Right foot stays on the mat, left foot hooks over that right leg. You can stay here if that feels good, or lift and thread your hands through for a figure 4. Relax the head and pull the legs towards you. See if you can let go of any tension through the back body, through the glutes, anything at all. Take 3 more breaths here. Bring your right foot down to the ground.
Slide your left leg so your knees are stacked, and then you're just going to drop down to the right-hand side of your body, spinal twist. You can gently assist your legs down towards the ground. If you need to shuffle your hips under you, you can. Extend the opposite arm, and you're in that really nice twist. Unraveling the day, the week, the month, the year even. Just like a sponge wringing out any tension. You wring it nice and tight and the tension disappears. Excuse me. Two more breaths here. Unhooking the legs, coming back to flat. Both feet find the mat again, and then right ankle hooks over left knee. Thread the hands through, pull towards you. Maybe in these moments of silence, you can have a moment of reflection, or perhaps you've got a nice playlist going in the background that you can listen to. Notice any thoughts that come up. It's completely normal. Just welcome the thoughts, let them come, let them go. Two more nice, gentle breaths. And then let the left leg drop to the mat. Let the right leg slide over, knees meeting each other, and then take yourself down to a spinal twist on the opposite side. Don't be afraid to come off your mat. There's nothing wrong with that. And then just gently unraveling yourself. Let yourself come back to having soles of the feet on the mat. And then draw the knees towards you and just take yourself in a few gentle circles. Rotating through the body. And then begin to rock and roll up and down until you meet me in a beautiful seat. So catch yourself in a seat. My hair's gone a bit nuts as always. I'm going to inhale, reach to sky with this one. Inhale, reach to sky. Exhale, twist across the body, catch the knee, look out over the back shoulder. Catch a few breaths here, looking out over your back shoulder. One more breath. And then inhale, coming through center, reach the hands to sky, exhale, twisting to the other side. Again, unraveling the spine. We carry so much tension through our spine. We want to just allow our body to feel free of that tension, to welcome in the joy and abundance. And we're also, when we're twisting through the spine, we're working with our sacral and solar plex chakras, and they're really big energy centers for joy. So really allow that spine to twist. Coming back through center, just let the hands rest on the knees. An invitation to close down the eyes here. Maybe you bring your hands into a gentle mudra where pointer finger meets thumb. You can see Teddy's having a moment. But close down your eyes and just roll the neck, the head, the shoulders. Gentle circles of the neck. And then I invite you to move in your whole torso here. So as your neck goes, your torso goes, your shoulders circle. The whole body starts to do this intuitive moving piece. So maybe it's simply side to side, or maybe it's like full circle motions at the hip, or maybe it's just these round
circles through, bringing the breath in nice and deep. Letting it go, and then take the body in the opposite direction, whether it's the neck, the head, the shoulders, whatever part of the body is asking to move. You can let go of your mudra, bring your hands on your legs and play around with that twist, shoulder dip twist. And then come into your cat-cow position or your tabletop to come towards cat-cow. So I'll meet you in tabletop. And we're going to tuck the toes and just rock back onto the toes and then rock forward past the wrists. So you're getting a little bit of weight pressure through the wrists, strengthening the wrists without putting too much tension on them. Coming back, pressure through the toes, and then just trust your own little flow here. Trust your own little movements here. Rolling through. And then untuck the toes, maybe give them a little tap out. And then through a gentle cat-cow here. So drop the belly, lift the head, around the shoulders. Excuse me. Maybe you are one breath, one movement. Or maybe you're holding and pausing in either position, whatever feels good to you. And then always love a little bit of what I call the disco cat-cow, which is this side to side disco cat, you know, when the cat really comes to the side and rolls through. Follow that movement. Again, inviting that joy in is trusting the intuitive movement, trusting your body, like roll through. And then allow yourself to drop back to a child's pose. Wiggle the fingers forward, let the head drop to the mat, and nice extended hands. From child's pose, I want you to really use your hands and pull yourself forward to a cobra. So you're pulling yourself forward, dropping the hips and finding yourself in a nice cobra. If your back's a little bit spicy, just go gentle on this one and then push through the hands again. Roll the hips back, child's pose. Rolling forward and back. Follow that movement, follow that momentum. Roll forward and back. Good. Coming forward, we're going to come all the way forward to a nice Sphinx pose. So let the legs go back. You find yourself in cobra. Drop to the elbows, lift the head to the sky, and just kind of soften the glutes, soften the body. Inhale, lift the chest tall. Exhale, hold. Good. From Sphinx, we're going to come into a broken wing or an open wing. So dropping down, getting your fingertips coming by the shoulder again, lifting your right leg up and over your body. Roll it off camera there. So lifting it up and over the body, hand out nice and long. So your arm is outstretched on the opposite side and your leg is over the body. Let your head just relax. And you're really getting that weight and that pressure through this shoulder here. While your weight and your pressure is through your shoulder, you're also getting an extension through that hip flexor, through your quad. One more breath here on this side. Rolling through center. Send opposite arm out long. Bring the opposite leg over the body. And then roll through your broken or open wing on the opposite side.
holding in that open position. Long exhale. The weight and the pressure through the shoulder undoing. One more breath. Roll back through center here, and then use the hands, place them under shoulders, roll back through tabletop, and then we're coming towards your downward dog. So tuck the toes, send the hips up high, and come towards your first down dog of the day. Pedal the legs out nice and long. And gently walk yourself to the center of the mat. Catch opposite elbows, find yourself in a ragdoll, and then gently, slowly roll through to standing. Strong mountain pose. Find yourself in your Tadasana. Mountain pose, really strong and joyful. Take a deep breath. Exhale to hum. Take a deep breath. Exhale to hum. Let the body move if it wants to. One more deep breath, and then exhale to hum. Deep breath. Exhale to hum. Good. Opening the eyes if you close them down. Reach to sky, and then folding forward for our sun salutation. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands find the mat. Step back or jump back. Watch out for your animals if you've got an animal there. Control your downward motion through chaturanga. Roll through, flick the toes. Find yourself cobra or up dog. Lower down to the mat. Tuck the toes, roll the hips back. Find downward dog. Right leg to sky. Bring it through front of the mat. Drop the back knee. Low lunge. Inhale, reach to sky. Exhale, fold back, straighten the front leg, half Hanuman. And flow through this. If you want your blocks here, you can have your blocks. They'll just give you support, nothing wrong with that. And then flow through. Inhale to sky. Exhale, come back. Oh, it's quite warm today. Inhale to sky. Exhale to come back. Find your own rhythm, your own pace here, moving forward and backward, okay? So if you want to hold and pause in that half split, half Hanuman, you can. If you want to come higher, you can. If you want to fold or pause in your low lunge, do so. I'm really feeling called to just hold this half split, but keep moving in your flow if you want to keep moving in your flow. Good. I'll meet you back in a low lunge. Hands come to sky through prayer, through heart center, coming into a twist across the knee. So if your right leg is your front leg, your left elbow is against that leg. Now, if you want to tuck the back leg, come up into a runner's lunge, you can, or just keep that back leg down nice and low, whatever feels good. Three breaths here. Good. Moving the blocks out of the way if you've got them. Both hands come inside that right leg and then twist towards a lizard. So twist, let the foot bend and open if it needs to. Slide the back leg back, in an option for a twisted monkey here. Catch that back foot. If you're happy in your lizard, stay in your lizard. If you've got a strap handy and you need that, you can use that. Drop the back leg, both hands come inside, wiggle that foot inside, and then we step back leg to front and find ourselves in Malasana Yogi Squat. Take a pause here, take a sense of reflection here. If you need your blocks under your heels, you can do, but
They do say that this is the optimal seat for a human. I know it sounds really odd in today's day and age, but this is the optimal seat for humans in this deep squat. So take a breath or two. Really feeling like we need to just wiggle energy out today. So if you need to do that, then go ahead. Place both hands to the mat, and we're going to attempt to jump back. If you just want to step back, that's okay. But place both hands to the mat. Really get your weight into your shoulders, and then we're going to kick your legs towards the back of the mat. So both weight into the hands, lean the legs forward, kick legs back. Find yourself in a plank, down dog, left leg to sky, bring it through front of the mat, drop the back knee, low lunge. Here we are again. So you can exhale, half Hanuman. Bring your blocks in if you need. Follow your rhythm. Low lunge, half Hanuman. Find a space of quiet in this flow, moving backwards and forwards. Again, I'm just feeling really called to stay in this half split. And I'm trusting that. Whatever feels good and right to you, if you're flowing, low lunge, half split, pause where you need. Good, I'll meet you back in that low lunge. Again, we come through a twist. So hands through heart center, twisting over the left knee. So right elbow onto left knee. Again, if you want to lift up to your runner's lunge, go right ahead. If you want to stay down in your low lunge, go right ahead. Teddy's always got to have something to say. One more breath. Both hands inside that leg. Find your lizard. Move your blocks out of the way. Both hands inside the leg. Find yourself in your lizard. And again, if you want to go for twisted monkey, you can. Oh, this side's a bit more challenging for me. Whatever feels good and right. Doesn't matter if you did it on one side and not the other. Let the body be open. Good, work that foot back in and then step yourself back to your Malasana or Yogi Squat. So bring both feet in. If you want to use a block to steady yourself, you can. Find yourself in a comfortable Malasana. See if you can close down the eyes here. Take a moment of introspection. Take a moment to come back into the body. Take a moment to come back to the breath. Notice the mind, notice the thoughts, notice what they're telling you. Notice any feelings or emotion attached to those thoughts. Let it go with your breath. Blink back into presence. And we're going to practice this jump back again. So both hands find the mat. And then we're going to kick our feet back. Check for animals. Both hands find the mat. Kick the legs back. You are in your plank. Beautiful plank. Walk yourself forward. Find yourself in a ragdoll. And then gently rise through to Tadasana. Rising through, rising through, rising through. Tadasana. Wiggle the legs out. Take a drink if you want to take a drink. Coming through another flow or sun cell. So inhale to sky. Exhale to fold. Inhale, hands find shins. Exhale, hands find mat. Step back or jump back. Control your downward motion. Roll through, untuck the toes. Up dog or cobra. Good, lower down. Roll straight back. Find your downward dog. Right leg finds the sky. Bring it through front of the mat. Rise. Crescent lunge. Strong crescent lunge. And then open warrior two. Really hold in this warrior two. Create a strong line between the front and the back leg.
pause here. Flip the front palm, peaceful triangle. Straighten the front leg, reach back, look back. Folding forward into your triangle, so bending the hips, folding forward into that triangle. So you can see there. I'm going to change the angle of this mat next time. Good, now we're stepping towards the front of the mat, looking towards the front of the mat and coming into a dancer pose. So as you look towards your front of the mat, there's a few options here for you for dancer pose. You might just be in a stalk, and that's okay. Your dancer pose, you want to catch your back foot and extend your hand. So you'll be catching the back foot and extending the hand, kicking back. So if you're in a stalk, you're really practicing that strong balance. If you're in a warrior three, again, practicing that balance. Maybe you're here and you're getting the balance of the foot, but your hand is going to counterbalance you into your dancer. Oop. Good. Bring that back foot down, give it a shake out. Let's come through another flow. Inhale, reach to sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands find the mat, step back, jump back. Control that downward motion, roll through, untuck the toes, up dog or cobra. Down, find your downward dog. Left leg to sky, bring it through front of the mat, rise crescent lunge. Crescent lunge, we're on our other side. Open warrior two again. Strong warrior two here. Bend that front leg, push forward. Flip the front palm, reach back, peaceful triangle. Hips come back, find yourself in a triangle. Bring your block in if you want to. Eyes to the front of the mat, look to the front of the mat, move the block out of the way. Come into your variation of dancer on this side. So find your balance. Maybe you're just holding your back foot like this time. That's okay. Kick back, extend the hand forward. Find that balance. Strong dancer pose. Hang out, take a few breaths. Bring both feet to the ground. Bring the feet to the edge of the mat. Drop the hips down, Malasana. I'm going to roll through the open hips here. Good. Drop the knees to the mat. Drop your booty to the mat. Bring the legs nice and wide. And we're coming into a forward fold. So you might want to just lift the hips off the ground and scoot them backwards. So lift the hips, scoot back. Forward fold. You can bring a block tower in here. But just lean forward and let yourself start to come internal. Slow down your breath. Big exhale. Lifting the self up, bringing your right leg across your mat and coming into a pigeon pose. So right leg comes across the mat, left leg comes back, lift yourself up. If you're up here, that's great. If you want to lower down to the mat, that's great. If your hips kind of dangling midair, you can pop a block under it. I don't need it, but that's just a little example for you. But then let yourself lower down into your pigeon as far as feels comfortable for you. And also bring a block through for your head, which I might actually do. That feels quite nice. The breath softens, you come even furtherly internal. Hey guys. Got a yoga cat and a yoga dog going on here. Take one more breath. Bring your hands, lift your torso. Just send that right leg back. Bring the left leg across the front. Drop yourself down into your pigeon on the other side. Okay. Coming into a seat onto your back. Coming through a few rounds of rolling bridge here. So you might want to walk the heels up to the hands. Nice wide feet. Inhale, lift the hips to sky. Exhale, let them drop. Inhale, lift hips to sky. Exhale, drop. Roll through that. One more round. And then bring the legs nice and wide and just windscreen wipe at the legs, just as we did at the beginning. And then if you've got a wall handy, I encourage scooting over to a wall, bringing your legs up the wall. If not, a block is great. Lift the hips, slide the block underneath your hips, and bring legs to sky. Just let the blood really start to flow down towards the heart. Breathe in abundance, energy. Breathe out anything that doesn't belong. Close down the eyes and let yourself start to soften. And just gently let the feet find the earth. If you're against a wall, you can stay there for your Shavasana or come back to your mat, lying flat. Make yourself nice and comfortable. Take a nice sigh out and enjoy your Shavasana. I invite you to stay in your Shavasana for as long as you need. Thank you for joining me in today's practice.